Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of
everybody,
a match that
and
will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
Gravenberg. Brilliantly cut out. So, what can they make of this? Nicely intercepted. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Turns back here, probably the best option. It's a smartly directed ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Vietnam, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Hakimi. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy.
Mbappe! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hakimi got a long way forward to join the attack. Works it forward. Foot in. It's Lukaku! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mbappe. Back when it goes. He's had it nicked away. Great defending, strong and determined. Nuno Mendes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Nuno Mendes. Now, can they get him away? Swings in a terrific header. Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Szoboszlai. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Looking for a runner. Pressing high and with purpose. Hakimi. Looking for options for movement. And that's put paid to a promising move. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Mendes. Szoboszlai. This is Lukaku. Shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Vitinha. There's the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen for information on our
at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bruno Fernandes and Gravenberch. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Van Dijk. Ndika. Mendes goes on a run down the left wing. Szoboszlai making good progress on the right-hand side. And here's Gravenberch. Vitinha. Lukaku. And it's Gravenberch. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Looking to play him in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
It's a promising position. Ball comes to you. Rises! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Coming on to replace him is number 20. Substitution.
Fleckham gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Nuno Mendes, good purposeful running this. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gravenberch could move up a gear here. Gravenberch wins the duel this time. Well, that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball through. He's found a way through. And that should get the job done. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Picks up brilliantly, and he shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but not the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Gets into some space. Soboslai pinches it off him.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Gravenberg. That's been cut out, well played. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That's gone loose. Bruno Fernandes. Gravenberg. And here's Osimhen. And back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vietnam must do something here and very quickly.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Gravenberg. And he's forced to go back. And Konate. Ndika. Konate. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 25, Nuno Mendes.
Well seen.
Number 13,
saw that coming.
That was
Bruno
well played,
Fernandes.
well stopped.
Number 27, Morgan Rogers. Number 38,
Alexander-Arnold.
Gravenberch. Coming on the field, number 14,
Oh, super.
Cucurella.
And the shot! He's got a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. Test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Vietnam did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat. It has a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Asensio fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
There's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? Just do it! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? The pass has gone astray. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Asensio. Succumbs to the pressure. And Dyke with a definite foul there. And no surprise, that's a booking. With that dink over the top. Vinicius Junior. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Hakimi. Araujo. And Hakimi. Oh, a delicate chip
There
through.
will be 1 minute added time.
Threads one in. And the finish! And with that, we've reached the halfway
Please
point
be
of
made
extra
aware
time.
that smoking is only permitted
Vietnam
in designated
come roaring
areas
back
within
in
these
quite some
grounds.
style. We've got a very different game now. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9.
Is there to be
Mbappe.
drama in these final
Number
15
2.
minutes?
Soboslai.
Well, this
Coming on
really
the
has
field.
been an epic
Number
encounter,
7.
and there are some
Vinicius
tired lips out
Junior.
there. How
Number
much more can the
23.
players give?
Jules Koundé. Substitutions taking place.
Alexander-Arnold, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Alexander-Arnold. That's a good run down the left. Martinez in acres of space out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Martinez. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Tries to play it through. Oh, such a clever touch. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Vietnam have their second corner now. They've played it short.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Corner number 3 coming up. He's in space and looking for options. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Koundé. Oh, sweet feet. He came in hard, very hard. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Martinez taking in the accolades,
And now,
having been
to
named
all
man
members
of the
of
match,
the crowd,
and
I'd like to
deservedly
ask
so.
you to join me in wishing our birthday
What a
boy
turnaround.
a very
Victory from the
special
jaws
birthday.
of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Has a shot! It's a loose ball. Oh, nice touch. Natchez Cunha. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Zubimendi. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, I wonder a little bit what role this guy, Matheus Cunha, has been asked to play here, Peter, because despite all his creativity and ball skills, he doesn't really have blistering pace to be an out-and-out winner or the strength to be a number 9. I just love it when he gets that free rein to roam wherever he wants. We'll have to wait and see on this.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Bruno Mendes. beyond the defence. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Gravenberch. And here's Bellingham. He is just caressing the ball. Vietnam so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's been caught napping. This looks promising. Oh, what a play! Oh, Manchester United! The breakthrough strike! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. This might spell danger. Manchester Cunha! He hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's shifting through the gears here. Could move up a gear here. Just eases him off the ball. Gravenberch. And it's Vitinha. And that's a lovely exchange. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, he's great chance! They've done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Bellingham, and this is Lukaku. Can he spark a counter here? He's picked his way through. And this is Lukaku. Lukaku charging forward, the ball at his feet. Vitinha. And this is Lukaku. Opts to play it back. Mbappe gives it back. His high shot against the crossbar. And for a moment, time stood still. Mbappe, and here's the chance to counter. Subimendi. Well, that's well seen too.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And we are back on the way.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Can he get it through? And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hakimi. And this is Lukaku. Stood up well to him there. Great ball, and he's in here. Hakimi. That has been cut short. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Gravenberg. Vietnam really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. It's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
No way through. Bellingham. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Substitution
Sides
for
then
Manchester
taking this chance to
United.
turn to their
Number
benches.
9, Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 7, Vinicius Junior. Substitution.
Zubimendi. Out towards the flank. Vinicius Junior!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Hakimi. And here's Osimhen. Bellingham. No, he's not getting past him there. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester
Number
United
11,
making another change
Lukaku.
here.
Number 22, Matthias
And it's
Cunha.
Gravenberg.
Number 13,
Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes.
Back when it goes.
Number 36,
That's exactly
Zubimendi.
what they need to keep
Coming
doing.
on the field,
Carry on tugging
number
away, and
20,
eventually you might just get that.
Yeah, that does
number
look a foul.
27,
Referee's given a free kick.
Morgan Rogers.
Well, that's a
Number
booking. Always
17,
looked it.
Joe Neves. Number 38,
He's having a good look here.
Gravenberch.
And now as good a time as any to pull level. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dika. It's a sharp pass. And the counter is on. No question, that's a foul. Hakimi. Oh, sweet feet. Aimed in towards the centre. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. Hakimi picks it up out wide. That's tidy. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bellingham. And Hakimi. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Gravenberg. And it's Bellingham. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the shot! And that could have brought them level.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Hakimi. Foot in. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Bruno Fernandes. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And he's managed to get free. It's run loose here. Oh, no joy this time.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 3 minutes
Now it's
added
Osimhen.
time.
Bruno Fernandes. And here's Bellingham. Shot it! And it's in! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Bellingham demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 25, Nuno Mendes.
I've got changes here.
Coming on
Both
to
sides, in
replace
fact.
him is
All
number
square
14,
again into the dying
Cucurella.
minutes.
Substitution
Well,
in
those
progress.
players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which all goes well if this goes to extra time.
That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Just a quick request today for everybody
So
to
all
please
square.
kindly
We need
remove
a
any
winner,
cars
and
parked
we
on
will
the
be
road
back for
outside the
extra
stadium.
time. Minutes gone and nothing between them still. Vietnam displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Bruno Fernandes tries to clip. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Delivers the ball, and he's following up. And one more try. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Opts for safety. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. João Neves. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Eze. Vinicius Junior, and the shots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Chouameni. Eze. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Osimhen. Out to the left it goes. Osimhen. Knocks it into space. João Neves gets into a good position. Extra time reaches half-time.
Please join me in wishing all the best to members of our fans
Physically and
celebrating their
mentally.
wedding
But does
anniversary
either
today.
team have what it takes to find a winner? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Bruno Fernandes, who's set up one goal so far. And he's in on goal. There's the shot! It's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so
Substitutions taking
intelligently,
place.
and he picked out the perfect target.
This has become one superb game of football. João Neves. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Martinez. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest. But still... Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. João Neves plays it short. Hit into the middle.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. is averted. Osimhen absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we
There
often
will be
get
1
critical
minute
of
added
a
time.
forward's tackle, but that...
He's tried one! And the ball's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus
Please turn
is
your
not the
attention
norm.
to the screen for information provided by
Okay,
the local
get set.
police.
We have penalties. Calmly, he puts the ball down on the spot. João Neves is first to take the long walk. And he puts them wide.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Vinicius Junior is the next man in the spotlight. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Solot is second man up. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes will take their second. Oh, what a save!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
The third man in the queue. That's how it's done. He made the keeper come in.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Martinez is third in line. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper and he guessed wrong.
Eze is the fourth man to step up. Three each. Hakimi is the last of 5 scheduled takers.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? It's saved! And it's over! So it has all ended in hurt. The team Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello
here.
everybody and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Vitinha. Oh, that's neat. Vietnam given another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Vitinha with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Mendes. Oh, he's bustling through here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Lukaku. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Lukaku. He's played it back. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to start the play. Because
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. Vietnam has the chance to go the other way. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And this is Lukaku. It's Lukaku! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to it. In he goes again! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And chance, surely! Goal! And they're at him again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Gravenberg has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Vitinha. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Driving forward. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cross goes in there. Konate getting this one clear. That's a good ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. He's a sharp little ball here. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Bellingham. And it's Vitinha. And here's Mbappe, driving through the middle. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Lukaku. Vitinha, driving on and making good progress. Mathias Cunha, looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bellingham.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Lukaku. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Lukaku, played back. Lukaku. There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Hakimi. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Mbappe. Strong running down that left flank. Hakimi. There's the whistle for half-time. Any views on the first half?
Vietnam really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
Substitution.
And the action is back underway.
I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Vietnam come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Mbappe. Gravenberg. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Konate.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That is a brilliant interception. Lukaku being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vitinha. And here's Lukaku. And it's Hakimi. Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Bruno Fernandes! Gravenberg.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Chooses to go cross-field. Bellingham. And it's Vitinha. And this is Lukaku. He's dealt with that really well. There's some late running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Mbappe. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Great defending, strong and determined.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's nice. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Lukaku. Konate defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Lukaku. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes. No way through. Over to the left. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's being urged to shoot. Chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11,
changes
Lukaku.
on both sides, actually.
Number 9,
This is
Mbappe.
threatening to become a really
number
good game.
22,
Oh, they'll just be praying
Matthias
that one more
Cunha.
chance falls their way
Number
before the
13,
whistle goes.
Bruno Fernandes. Number
That's a decent
25,
ball.
Nuno Mendes.
It's a
Number
super give and go.
38,
And he lines up a cross.
coming on the field. Number 20,
Manchester United
Number
clearly have
7,
been instructed to kill this
Vinicius
off.
Junior.
Offence is the
Number
best form of
27,
defence.
Morgan Rogers. Number 17,
Martinez.
John Neves. Number 14, Kukurea. Number 36, Zubimendi. Substitutions taking place.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Eze. And it's Mendes. To Bruno Fernandes.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Now there's a fine ball, and he shoots! Konate. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Vietnam perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all
today's
the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Just lacks a decent finish.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago, he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps. And we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement is quite phenomenal.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Hakimi charging forward down that flank. Hakimi just loves to go forward whenever he can. And he goes cross-field. Hakimi hurtling down that right flank. Bellingham. Good ball, good take. Big chance! They've scored! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Lukaku. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Looking for options for movement.
This is the time you need that pace. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a promising position. Vitinha. Nicely spread. And it's Vitinha. Looking for the run. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Knocks it into space. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And Dyke deals with that comfortably. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. Oh, straight chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Vitinha plays it short. Chance! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw. And there's the goal they've been looking for. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. He's in a great position here. Fires it in low. Cleared without complication. Hakimi. Bruno Mendes. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Konate. That's an imaginative pass. Mendes receives it in a wide position. That's good running with the ball. And it's Vitinha. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Bruno Fernandes, who's steaming forward. Now, can they get him away? Matheus Cunha. Lukaku. And that is expertly dealt with. Terrific! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bruno Mendes. He's a sharp little ball here. Gravenberg.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So far. Lovely passing, lovely movement. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And the first half is done. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
In at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Here we go again. It'll be a throw-in. And the volley. Lacking in accuracy.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Bruno Mendes. And it's Bellingham. Gravenberg. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That's really well manoeuvred. And he's worked it through. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's found a way through. That is good strength. And he's opted for the long pass. has not gone well. And here's Lukaku. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. There's the shot! He scores! Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
That looks a decent ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that...
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 9.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here?
Number 13. Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the field.
It's Vitinha.
Number 20.
Skillfully cut out. He is so
Number
at ease
7.
on the ball.
Vinicius Junior. Number 17.
And the finish!
Joe Neves. Substitution.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Vitinha. And he's running through. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So,
Number
time for
22.
changes on both sides,
Matthias
actually.
Cunha. Number
And it's
25.
Neves.
Nuno Mendes. Number 3. Hakimi.
Correa receives it in a good position here.
Number 21. Marco
Oh, such a
Asensio.
clever touch.
Number 14.
Keep calm
Cucurella.
and carry on.
Number
That's
2.
the job in a nutshell now.
Szoboszlai. Substitution in progress.
And he's managed to get free. And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be. And that is as far as they're going to go. Here's Charlotte. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Vietnam really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Hakimi. Oh, this looks sharp. I think we're just about done here. And it's Neves. So Neves looking to penetrate opposition lines.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get onto this? Well, that's well seen too. Tries to play it through. Osimhen providing an out. And we're done. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Well, what are your thoughts on
I'd
today's
like to
game
draw
then?
your
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here.
Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Mbappe concedes a free kick for that. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha running with the ball.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
Indica.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Lukaku. Hakimi providing an outlet on that flank. Gravenberg.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Nuno Mendes. Vietnam still without a single shot on target.
Matheus Cunha.
Bellingham. And Mendes looking for a runner. That has been cut short.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising,
But it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
just eases him off the ball.
Vitinha. Now it's Mbappe.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Van Dijk. Now he's off and running.
That's going in strongly.
No question, that's a foul.
And he is going into that little black book.
Nuno Mendes.
Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover.
Good running, strong and purposeful. He's on it, can he get away? Nuno Mendes. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Oh, that's neat. Now the ball in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's gone for goal! Bruno Fernandes, prepared to hit it from distance. Really shy to have a go.
Good ball, good take.
He's tried one!
Hakimi. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. There's no fair tumble under that challenge.
It's taken out, that'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Vitinha. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Can he get on the end of this? Nuno Mendes. Matthews Cunha. And he's intervened well there. Bellingham. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. And it's Mendes. Tries to play it through. And the shot! Ndika. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities. Lukaku really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bellingham. Now there's a fine ball. A lot of chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've scored! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Cross from Hakimi. And Dijk gets it away. Very nicely done. Bruno Fernandes! Taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Coming on to replace him is
That has certainly
number
made things
20.
interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square.
Oh, what has happened here? Ndika. More and more pressure on the ball here. The most accurate pass. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Vitinha. Bellingham. Chance for a shot! Mbappe finds himself offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Oh no, what has happened here? Quality ball. And that's
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe! Bellingham. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So
Number
time
9.
for changes on both
Mbappe.
sides, actually.
Number 22, Matthias Cunha.
He had
Number
nobody else to help out
25,
there.
Nuno
It's
Mendes.
Bellingham.
Coming on the
Great
field.
chance! Bellingham! That is brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. And they get themselves in front! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Yildiz. Bruno Fernandes. Sorlot. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Mendes. Mbappe! He's being urged to shoot. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Vietnam clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Bellingham has found the net here, of course. Yildiz goes steaming forward. Here's Sorlot. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vietnam can breathe again. Just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's not going to get any further than that.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 38, Gravenberch. Coming on the field, number 17.
Oh, look at the space
John
here.
Evans. Number
There's
36.
the shot! No mistake! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That was a given. It always was.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off. And
There will
for
be
me,
5
it
minutes
looks like
added
they've
time.
just about done it.
Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It It's a searching pass, and it's been played through. Here comes the corner. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
And welcome
Gorgeous,
to today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Shoots! That was a reprieve for the time being. Soboslai. Araujo clears it away. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Neatly clipped into space. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Van Dijk. to Bruno Fernandes. Gravenberg. Gravenberg does well to get it back. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And it's Vitinha. Bellingham. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Vitinha. Played back. Knocks it into space. He's having a shot! And it's a goal!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Looking for options for movement. Lukaku is well positioned here. Up he goes! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and...
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Punched away. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Lukaku. Vietnam have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Great vision. Savinho! Oh, surely that deserves better.
Savinho deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And he's being shifted off it. Matheus Cunha, and here's Mbappe. Vitinha, it's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Vitinha. That ball looks a good one. Hakimi. Looks to the other side. Looking for the run. Now it's Bellingham. Threads one in. Mendes picks it up out wide. That's a nicely weighted pass. Gravenberg. And it's beyond the defence. Nuno Mendes. And it's Vitinha. He's in a great position here. He's a sharp little ball here. Cross needs to be... Oh, what a... Oh, it rattles the bar. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Vitinha. Caught offside that time. Tries to pass it through. Lukaku. That's good play. Drilled in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Mbappe. That is expertly dealt with. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Savinho. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Vitinha is being told in no uncertain terms
has been
that this
indicated.
will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Mbappe, and it's Bruno Fernandes. And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Vietnam clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation
And
to just
now,
sit
please
on the lead
turn
second
towards
half.
the screen
The
for a
opposition will be
special
doing their
presentation
utmost to
featuring
try and
our
get back
guest
into this.
performers
So
today.
they have to be alert.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Vietnam ahead
Number
2-0,
11,
and they are looking
Lukaku.
good.
Coming on the field
Just joined
is
us. Well, we've just
number
begun the second
20.
period here. Mbappe is onto this. Bellingham. And Gravenberg. Gravenberg.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Konate. Played out towards the right wing. Always. It's hit the uprights. He's got away with one there. And he's intervened well there. Konate. The message is clear. None shall pass. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
That's an excellent interception. Vietnam with this 2-goal lead, they're certainly looking much the more assured side. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Mendes got a long way forward to join the attack.
Substitution for
Time for
Manchester
changes
United.
on both sides, actually.
Number 22, Matthias Cunha. Coming on to replace him is number 27, Morgan Rogers. Substitution.
Bruno Fernandes. Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That's going to go a long way. And he's quick to snatch it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the flag has stayed down. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And the shots! Great build-up. It all deserves a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Hakimi is there to clear. And he whips it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's dealt with that really well. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.